Hi guys, today we'll show you how to enable the parking mode for the Viofo T130 dashcam in 2020 Toyota RAV4. Normally you will see this kind of connector that comes with a set, which can be installed into cigarette lighter socket, and this way the camera will get the power. But if you want to enable the parking mode for the dashcam, you need the hardwiring cable. You can get this hardwiring kit from Viofo as well on their website. Link will be in the description. The way it works is you still have the Type-C connector for the dashcam, like this. And then we have 3 wires that need to be connected to the fuse box and to the ground. Here we have the accessory wire. This one is constant battery power, and the last wire that the kit comes with is the ground. What's cool about this hardwiring cable is it has this low voltage cutoff switch. As you can see, we can choose between different voltage values, ranging from 11.8 volts all the way to 12.4. I will put it to 12. It means then when battery of the vehicle discharges to this voltage, the cable will cut off the power to the dashcam, and this way you won't discharge the battery all the way. There will still be enough power to start the vehicle the next time when you want to do it. For this hardwiring cable you will need to get the fuse tabs. The type used in Toyota RAV4 is called mini low profile fuse tabs. We already connected them using this type of connector, but there are also other options on the market, and you can also solder them together, the wires, if you want to do it this way. But just keep in mind that the kit does not come with fuse tabs, you have to get them yourself. Right now I will show you how to connect all these 3 wires, and this will enable the parking mode in our dashcam. For the ground we'll be using the bolt located underneath the steering wheel. I'll try to show you. Here it is. First we will connect the grounding wire. For this we'll have to partially remove this cover underneath. There are 2 screws, one on this side. Just use a Phillips screwdriver, and one right here. Then you have to kind of press and pull. And this will partially remove this cover. Now we have to reach with our hand over here, and we'll be able to reach this bolt. I already unscrewed it, so I will connect it right here, and we'll need to use 10mm socket to tighten the bolt. This connection is done. In the fuse box of the RAV4 you will see 2 available slots. This upper one provides the accessory power, and there is one more right here. This is a constant 12 volts. We'll be using both of them. Now we will connect the accessory wire. The proper way to put it in has to be this way when the wire faces away from the driver, not like this. Like this way the hot connection will be made to this pin and it will go through the fuse, therefore protecting the dashcam. Let's do it. Okay, this is the accessory slot again, and the connection should be done like this. Wire facing away from the driver. Second connection, the constant power, we done to this fuse to the slot. So both of these wires are now connected. We have the ground connected. So we connected the power side of the cable to the dashcam. Now I will turn on the vehicle. Ignition on. The dashcam starts working. First we need to enable the Wi-Fi. You have to press this button, press and hold.
Wi-Fi enabled.
Wi-Fi enabled. Now we can go to the Viofo app on your smartphone. You can, if you don't have this app, you can get it from the Play Store.
Recording. 2 channels started. Wi-Fi connected.
It says Wi-Fi connected because I have already done this connection before. So when you do it the first time, you will have to use a password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. But right now it's already connected. So here we can see the front and interior view. Right now we don't have the rear camera connected at the moment. We'll do it shortly after. So as I said, we'll have to go to settings. First we have to turn off the recording by pressing this button. This signal basically tells us that camera is not recording right now. Then you can go to settings, and here you have to look for parking mode, and by default it's gonna be off. That's why you need to do this step. So in the parking mode we have a few options. We have low bitrate recording, we have a bunch of options for the time-lapse recording, and this is a motion detection. It's called after event detection. We'll be trying this mode right now. Press OK. So now the parking mode is enabled in the settings. We can go back and exit the app, and in order for you to not hear this sound, you need to re-enable the recording. So just press this button once.
Recording. 2 channels started.
Recording is working now. So I mean the camera is recording right now. So now our parking mode is enabled, and now I will shut off the vehicle and look what happens.
Parking recording started.
Dashcam tells us that the parking recording is working. Right now we'll show you guys how to where we will approximately put the dashcam in this vehicle. We'll show you how to route the wires, and then we'll actually test our parking mode. We'll leave the vehicle for some time and see what exactly it will record. We are thinking of putting the camera somewhere underneath this plastic cover. This way I think we'll have a good coverage for the front camera, and the interior camera can be rotated sideways and we can clearly see what's going on behind the driver's window. There are a few ways how you can do it. You can potentially position the dashcam on the right side, for example, on the passenger side. This way it will be completely out of driver's view, but it's gonna be a little bit to the right, and this camera, the rear view mirror, may get in the way, but you can adjust the camera using the Viofo app, and based on that you can find the best position. Again, We think that here underneath, because it's centered and the interior camera can see everybody in the vehicle, it's pretty good. But as I said, you can play around and choose a different position for the dashcam. The dashcam has removable mount, so if you want you can disconnect it like this and first install the mount. And the mount goes approximately in this area. Now you can put some pressure on the mount without putting pressure on the dashcam. We'll be using cable holders which are being attached with tape to the windshield to organize our wire. It's going to be like this. This way is going to be nice and hidden. And then you can simply hide the wire underneath the roof liner. Now we will hide the wire behind the A-pillar like this. This will ensure that the wire doesn't interfere with airbag in any way. And now we almost reached the other side of the wire. Any excessive wires you can hide above the plastic cover. You can use some tape to secure it properly. This is the rear camera and the cable. I believe it's 6-meter cable. Connection gets done to this port right here on this side. The wire will go similar to the front, so we'll go underneath the roof liner first, then we'll probably have to take this pass all the way to the back. The wire will proceed this way underneath the roof liner. We can bend it down like this, then it will go through this boot underneath this plastic cover and will reach the camera somewhere in this area and will get connected like this. We won't show you the full installation of this wire right now. We already did a few videos where we showed the full installation process, including the different Viofo camera, the A139. So I will leave the link for that in the description for you guys to check out as well. Our installation is complete. Now we have all 3 cameras working. Right now we will park our vehicle and we will test the parking mode. We will see how the motion detection works in this vehicle, and while we are going to the parking lot, we'll also show you guys how this camera records video with all 3 cameras. Alright guys, this is our parking location. Right now I will turn off the vehicle.
Parking recording started.
And the dashcam switch to the parking mode. And right now I will show you what it will record. Our test is complete. As you could see, the parking mode works without any issues. If you guys like this camera, I will leave the link in the description. I will also leave the link for the hardwiring cable in the description. This way you can check them out. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video.